Hey guys, David here from Sunshine Acres. I'm down in Burpengary, just north of Brisbane, at the one and only Australian DRET dealer. So we're here to pick up a beautiful yellow DRT 450. So while I'm here, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour and show you what's going on at the dealership, show you the parts, and give you a little bit of an overview of the models, and maybe they'll give you a bit more confidence to think about buying straight from the dealer, or more confidence in buying a Chinese mini skid steer in general. So I won't ramble on for too long, so I'll get straight into it. This is the beautiful DRT 450 I'll be taking home. It comes with our service kit, our little toolbox. Comes standard with a 4-in-1 bucket. Some of the things that I really like about this machine are the 4 rollers on the tracks. Comes with the Honda engine. I mean, you can get it with other engines, but you wouldn't bother. Some of the big features are the fuel tank up high here at the rear of the machine to help with the counterweight. A really comfortable working station with a little bit of padding, and you actually sit inside close in here. A nice control station. What I really like is the external oil cooler. This guy here is a game changer for Australia. When we have a look at some of these other machines, you'll see how the oil cooler is built inside and it's near the exhaust. I mean, they work, but they're not going to be as dependable for as long. This guy's built to be used and worked. I think we're going to really enjoy having a go of this on our farm. I'm looking really forward to seeing what it can do, and yeah, and we're going to put this up against a really cheap Chinese import machine. So we're going to be able to compare what the difference is between a bare budget machine and a more expensive machine. This still isn't top of the line Chinese equipment. It's certainly probably better than middle of the road. The beauty with the DRT 450 too is it's had several generations of refinement. So this machine's quite refined, and the really good thing about DRET is they take on board feedback and user experiences to refine their machines. For instance, over here we've got a bigger inspection hole so we can check our oil. Some of the original machines came with a kill switch in here, which hurt you. People were complaining about being bruised. This one doesn't have one at all, but it's got a dead man switch if you need it. Yeah, it's absolutely really well refined. Some nice massive counterweights. Moving on around the place, we've got our famous V1000. This one's a new machine. It's been out about 12 months. It's had a few little refinements, and again, every few months they refine the thing. This has a vertical lift as well. You notice the configuration back here. So yeah, this one vertically lifts, whereas some of your brand name machines aren't a vertical lift. Has float feature, I believe, which is really handy. Comes with the big Kubota. This is a triple pump and a high flow pump. This guy can run a mulcher, forestry mulcher, which is pretty impressive. We've got our pilot controls, which are nice in here. The things I like too, you know, like these billet sort of control handles, etc. I mean, overall, it's a really nice looking machine. Moving on, over here we have a 320. I would consider this machine to be ideal for the small property, an acre, 2 acres, maybe somewhere where you just need a hand or a nursery. This would be an ideal little nursery machine. It's not huge, it's not powerful. It comes with a 14 horsepower engine, but it's still very capable. It comes standard with the 4-in-1 bucket again. I believe this guy only has 2 pumps, so you're not running a lot of attachments with this. But like I said, it's really just for moving dirt, moving stuff around, lifting things, giving yourself a bit of a hand. It does have the external oil cooler, which is, again, an absolute game changer in regards to Chinese mini skid steers. So this is a really great little home handyman tool. Comes with a Briggs & Stratton 13.5 horsepower. Again, we've got our Just an empty thing up here. I'm guessing that could be some, like a toolbox later on, or you could use that for something. Moving over here, I believe we have a T800. This one here is a budget-friendly machine. It's similar to the DRT 450, but a little bit more budget-friendly. This one has the excavator attachment, so that's pretty cool. We've got one open over there, so we'll have a look. Again, you know, this is just a budget-friendly machine, something you might want if you just had a property and you just want to sort of, you know, you might have 3 to 4 acres or even a 5-acre property and you didn't want to overinvest. Here's another T800 with a grapple. Here you can see that the oil cooler is inside and the fan is on the back side. The exhaust is wrapped. This one comes with a Ratto. It's a 22 horsepower. It does have a triple pump, so you're going to be able to run your trenches and all your other attachments that you might want to run. It's got a really large hydraulic tank, so that's a really good feature too for temperature control and keeping the heat down. Just a little walk around here, you can see the Ratto in the back. Great standard sort of machine. I think I quite like this guy. It's just your nice controls there, nice and wide. This controls, you know, it's not terrible. These aren't what you'd call hand controls or finger controls. None of these are, except for the ones with the pilot controls. So unlike sort of the local machines where you can just use your thumbs and your fingers, this guy is more of a hand. You put your hand in front, you bring your hand here and over to the side. So yeah, we've got our throttle cable here all tucked away nice and neat. What do we got over here? We've got another 450 here with the rock breaker in Greg's green. Then moving on over here, we have a 380. This is a great little machine. I would use this on small jobs. It comes with the Honda. It's got a triple pump. It's got as much sort of flow as some of the bigger machines, but very small. I noticed the handles, these are very wide in comparison to the others and slightly upturned here. I'm not sure what the point of that is. Yeah, we would work that out in time. Again, it's the same thing. You move your hand. It's not finger controls. None of these are hand finger controls. Here we have another little 320. Handy little machine around the house, around the yard. So you're thinking about buying one and you're concerned about parts. So you know, everyone, you hear it all the time. Why buy Chinese? You'll never get parts. It's impossible to get parts. You have to go to China to get parts, blah, blah, blah. It's just not true. So Frank here keeps an entire range of parts. There's enough parts here to rebuild everything. So these are all the parts. We're going to go through them all. You can look over here. We've got our service kits, all the items you need to service all the different models that Frank sells and other models that if you've bought one from somewhere else, you can come and see Frank for parts. Some of the really important things that are hard to find are these fittings in metric. We've even got our nipples here for tensioning the tracks, nuts and bolts, bushers. Down here we've got some ignitions, some of these bigger, harder to find nuts and bolts. I'm not sure what this guy is. It looks like a regulator of some sorts. We've got our quick couplers down here. We've got starter motors galore. Down here we've got boots and levers, more pins, your locking pins for your attachments, more consumable items, Ratto air filters, Honda air filters, the proper Donaldson air filters for the bigger machines. Down here we've got some really important items. So like he likes to keep one of everything in stock. So if you did buy a machine and you had the unfortunate misfortune of having a breakage, he's got the parts. So in here we've got a double pump, a triple pump. We've got our valve bodies here, so we can rebuild almost any machine on the spot. We've got drive motors over here, more service items. More bucket teeth over there. Look, he's even thought of everything. Look, he's got the keys for these guys. He's got bearings everywhere. I mean, there's really not much here he hasn't thought about. We've even got a fan up here. I'm not sure what that is. Throttle cables, like, because they're pretty notorious for breaking. We've even got thermo fans. Then again, when we go over here, there's even more stuff. So over here we've got our more drive motors. We've got our track rollers. That's really important to have because they're known to go. Got track tensioning systems. There's enough parts here to repair any of the models that he carries at any time. A big pile of hoses. You know, no need to worry about not being able to get your metric size hoses made. Frank's got it here ready to go. Got our rams up here ready to go. There's even a seat hiding in the back there. There's more stuff. Come around this side here. This is pretty exciting. We've got more tensioners and dampeners up there. Got complete motors, so there's a couple of Briggs & Stratton motors there ready to go if you had the misfortune of blowing one. There's even a coupe motor in the back. I know he's got a Ratto hiding somewhere, and I believe there's a Honda hiding here as well somewhere. I believe there's carburetor. Here we've got our 4-in-1s, our excavator attachments, augers galore. Look at this, we've got all our service kits over here. I don't know what's hiding in these crates. Land levelers hiding in there, they're pretty cool. He's got the other style of land leveler as well that you grab with your 4-in-1 bucket. That's the style I like to use. These tow hitches, they're bloody great. Like, they're a really handy item. More augers. Outside over here, we've got over there near my car, we've got ramps. We've got nylon mats that you can put down in your yard if you don't want to damage someone's yard. We've got our trenches, we've got our grapples, we've got augers galore, every style, every type. All the attachments are here in multiple versions ready to go. So if you need any kind of attachments, head on over to Frank and have a look. There's even more parts hiding out the back out here. You have a look, we've got sets of tracks, we've got spare tracks under all these boxes here. We've got turf tires if you need turf tires. That's pretty cool. More sets of ramps, absolutely everywhere. Quick couplers. And I just want to show you in here the sheer amount of excavators. Look at this, we've got our tilt buckets, all of our attachments. These are some pretty cool toys over here. Look at that, we've got our rotary hoe, we've got our pushing blades or dozer blades. I really enjoy my dozer blade at home. These are a really good quality blade, far better than the one I've got. We've got our auger drives. And then just look at this, all these excavators just absolutely jammed in here. But as I said, after Christmas we're going to come back. We're going to do a walkthrough on each one of these excavators, and we'll talk about each one and do a little demo on each one after we get a excavator into the channel.